Well, I would like to remind everybody that you are enough. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what you've done, the lies you've told. It doesn't matter any of that. Because when you tell yourself, I'm enough, you are proving to yourself that you are worth it. And so kind of my little tagline, I guess, it's on my shirts, it's on my car. It says, you are enough. No more proving, no more pretending, just unapologetically you.
This episode is sponsored by Atopic AI for Opportunity. Atopic is an AI-powered opportunity discovery platform, and the best word that I can describe it is ChatGPT. But instead of giving you information, it gives you real people you should be connecting with. Whether you're looking for clients, partners, investors, job prospects, or high intent leads, Atopic makes it simple. You just type what you're looking for, and the AI thinks through thousands of signals, and then surfaces verified prospects with context, not random lists. It even helps you follow up, nurture conversations, and track your pipeline. What I love about Atopic, and why I'm excited to have them as a sponsor, is that they're solving the biggest problem in business growth: finding the right people at the right time. If you haven't yet, go to atopic.com and try it. It's one of the smartest tools out there for people trying to grow their business. Alright, everyone, today we have Lindsay Stadel with us, and this is going to be a good conversation. So, let's just jump right in. Lindsay, can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. I was born and raised in Manhattan, Kansas. I did not wander very far away from home as an adult. I got married in, oh goodness, that would have been 2004. And by 2016, we got divorced. That's kind of where my story started. I know I jumped a whole lot in the middle there. I have two kids, a daughter born in 99 and a son born in 2009. So very blessed for them. But when I got divorced in August of 2016, my mental health really took a hit. I became a single mother trying to make ends meet. I started lying, cheating, stealing, anything and everything I could do just to stay afloat. My 16-year-old daughter was helping me pay bills, and sometimes she was the only one paying bills. So I relied on her a lot. And during that time, I was seeing two men off and on, basically at the same time. One of them became my abuser in every form imaginable, and the other one became my savior because he saved me from a life that I didn't want to live. So in September of 2017, I decided that my kids would be better off without me and that my family would be better off without me. And so I attempted suicide. Unfortunately, I was successful, but I also was a failure because I am here today to share my story. The man that I was seeing that I told you became my savior, he called 911 because I jumped out of his truck going 30 miles an hour down the road. He called 911. He got me to the helicopter. He saw me off. He didn't know if I was alive or dead for 2 days.
Jeez, wow.
But, the old Lindsay died that night. That's why I said I succeeded, because the old Lindsay died that night. But the new Lindsay was born because I survived. With the help of my family's intervention, they convinced me to go into a mental hospital. So I self-committed, and I needed to do that for a number of reasons. Biggest reason is because of my mental health, but the second biggest reason was because I didn't want to lose custody of my kids.
Yep.
And I knew if I didn't go into a mental health facility voluntarily, that the judge was going to order me to.
Yep. Yep. Wow, it's an amazing story, like what you went through, and I love how you said that the old Lindsay died, so now the new one can be born. And I do want to ask you because I know a lot of people that struggle with mental health. I struggled myself, but I want to ask you. So from the moment that you decided that the world would be better off without you, and you jumped out of that car or that truck, to the point where you decided that you were going to get help, what changed between the moment that you jumped and the moment you decided you needed help?
The thing that changed was I woke up in the hospital 24 hours after I jumped. And the first thought that came to my mind was, why didn't it work? But then I noticed that my daughter was sitting next to me by my bedside in the hospital. And I looked over and I saw her in tears because she didn't think that I was going to live. And that's what changed me. I saw the hurt and the devastation in her eyes. I didn't leave a note so my kids wouldn't have known why I did it. But when I woke up and saw her sitting there in tears, I knew I needed to change. So that's why I was willing to go into the facility, because silence almost took me once, and I wasn't going to let it take me again. So I knew that I needed to get strong mentally in order to be able to be there for my kids.
Yeah, that's such a heartwarming and inspiring story because I know how it is when you get so depressed and so hurt that you think that nobody cares. And people do care. Like, I don't care who you are out there, you have people that love you, and, there's always a way to get better. Always. Always. And, um, suicide, I think, is selfish because all it does is hurt the people that love you. So I'm so glad that you're here today. So
Me
glad.
too. Me too. Thank you.
um, about 3 weeks ago, I lost a really good friend to suicide who had mental health issue. So this is really hitting home right now for me. So yeah, but I want to thank you because you are somebody that has the courage to tell your story, and it's helping so many people. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Suicide is a scary word,
It
and
is.
I understand people don't like talking about it
Mm-hmm.
because it is a scary word, but it's not a bad word, and it needs to be talked about as open and honestly as breaking your leg or going to the doctor for a flu.
Yeah, I agree. I agree because I think most of us, I think most of us hit the point in our life where we at least have that thought. It's knowing that when you have that thought, knowing that you need to find help and somebody to talk to. That's that takes a lot of courage. It does. I mean, I had talked about my suicidal thoughts for years after I had them. It's scary, but now like I know that no matter how hard it gets, I know I can get help because I know now I've got people like you on my side that can help me. And I want to continue to spread your message because I want others to know that they can get help.
Yes, absolutely. And it's worth it because this picture right here behind me, whew, is my proof of it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me show it to
No,
you.
it's just gonna follow you around.
There we go. There
um,
we go. That's better. This picture right here behind me is living proof that people still love me even with what I did, what I
yeah,
tried to do.
yeah.
That is the most special picture that I've ever had. That's my family,
Mm-hmm. And you
my
have,
kids, my grandkids, people I would have never known had I not been here.
and they all need you.
Yeah,
Every single one of them.
yeah. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you it's been easy or I haven't thought of it again because the first couple years it was a recurring thought because I came out of the whole incident with a lifelong disability. I don't have use of my right hand or my left hand, barely any use of my left arm at all because the nerves were completely torn out of my spinal column.
Jeez, Bob.
So I have constant everyday nerve pain. Every single second of every single day, I am reminded of the decision that I made. And that pain, you saw me a couple minutes ago, how I was holding my arm like that. That pain is my fuel to keep going. Because when I feel that pain, I know I'm alive. And when I know I'm alive, I know I'm loved.
That's exactly right. You know you're loved.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you for what you stand for. You know, you stand to give people support and hope that they can get better, that things will get better, and that you just gotta fight for it. And it it's gonna hurt, but life hurts regardless of who you are. So
Yeah.
just keep moving forward because it's worth it because of the people in your life.
Yeah. And you know that man that became my savior by getting me to the helicopter?
Hmm.
He is now my husband.
Awesome. That's incredible.
Yes. We run
Amazing.
4 family businesses. He has 2 boys, and so all 4 of our kids work with us every single day in some aspect. We get to see our grandkids, all 3 of them every single day. And you know, that picture, if anybody who knows me would, you know, start looking through that picture to see who's who, they would notice that even my husband's ex-wife and her new husband are in that picture because we share kids and we share grandkids, so she's my family too.
I love that. You know, that hits home to me too because my aunt's ex-husband and then now her current husband, their exes all hang out with us. So
Yeah,
like my aunt's ex-husband's wife, they all hang out as a family, and her new husband's ex-wife, they hang out with us, and it's just awesome for the kids and all of us. You know, we're all just like a big family, and I love seeing other families that can share that like we do.
yeah, yeah, there's no reason to be hateful. Everybody got divorced for a reason, everybody
Dude,
got remarried for a reason,
uh-huh,
and we can be friends because our kids and our grandkids especially deserve that from us.
exactly. It's so true. So
Yeah.
before we wrap this up, what is the message that you would like to leave the audience?
Well, I would like to remind everybody that you are enough. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what you've done, the lies you've told. It doesn't matter any of that. Because when you tell yourself, I am enough, You are proving to yourself that you are worth it. And so, kind of my little tagline, I guess. It's on my shirts, it's on my car. It says, "You are enough. No more proving, no more pretending, just unapologetically you."
I love that. And I love that you are enough. It's ironic because my mom got a new vehicle about a year ago, and I bought her this little sticker that goes in her rearview mirror, and it says "You are enough" with a heart. So
Oh,
that's amazing that that is your tagline because
yes.
I seen that sticker. I don't know where I saw it. I was just like, I want that for my mom. So
Yeah.
every day she looks in the rearview mirror and is reminded that she's enough.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, and anybody who, wants to find me, they can find me on Facebook. Look up "You Are Enough" in Facebook groups, and they'll find a group that has a black wristband as the cover photo, and the black wristband says "You Are Enough," or it'll have kind of this bluish turquoise or purple picture that has my "You Are Enough" phrase in it. And then they'll be able to get in touch with me that way. And I try to post something every day to let people, sometimes it's funny quotes, sometimes it's funny stories, sometimes it's more serious, but it's so everybody knows that they're here for a reason.
That's awesome. Thank you for what you're doing because I know that
Absolutely.
you're making a difference. You are saving people's lives, and that means so much. So thank
Yes,
you.
absolutely. And you're gonna have to send me your address because I wanna send you a few wristbands and one of my T-shirts.
That would be awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
absolutely.
And I ask everybody the same question.
Okay.
So my slogan is "Your abilities are infinite." What does that mean to you?
I used to think that my disability limited me because it does. I can't type on a computer, without both hand or with only one hand now.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So and I used to think that that disability really limited me, professionally, but in all honestly, it doesn't take away my abilities at all. It makes me appreciate the abilities that I do have, and it makes me appreciate how strong this disability has made me. So I really think that the abilities that I have are so much better today, even with the bum arm.
Yep, that's awesome. I love that, and I think a lot like you do. You know, my disability, it just slowed me down, but it's not going to stop me. You know,
Right.
I'll figure out my own way to do everything. So
Yes,
yeah,
that is 100%. I've had to figure it all out myself too, and there's always YouTube videos out there to show you how to do things.
yep, exactly, exactly. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for being on the show, and I love what you're doing. I love how you're helping people, and just thank you for fighting. You fought really hard. You've gone through the pain. You're still going through pain, but you're still pushing through because you're helping other people,
Yeah.
and you have your whole big family that loves you, and it's incredible. So
Yes, thank you, Nick, so much. And yes, that picture right there is the reason why I push through the pain every single day. And I appreciate everything that you're doing, and I appreciate your message. And I really think that you have helped a lot of people
thank you,
yourself.
thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Well, thank you again. This was needed, for me with what I'm currently dealing with losing a good friend. So I'm glad that we can get this out there and help people before it's too late, you know?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
if you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me in the Nick Yerhart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth and help more people. Alright, everyone, remember, your abilities are infinite.